very odd back and forth. Both teams stealing the opponent's map pick.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And
I think one thing you got to look out too if you're Falcons is saying, wow, that was a 16-13 loss. We had a chance at it, but we lost both pistols.
yeah, so maybe winning this one could make a bit of a difference. I don't know, this feels like just a reset now. I guess we'll see what happens. A couple of dualies coming out, and hiding down by the car is Python with misutaaa, trying to take as much attention as he can away, but they're boosted up to look over. They want to see if they can spot him. That little jump there, they might have. They could shoot right through that, so got to be real careful here. misutaaa, couple of shots coming out. He'll hit the headshot, but they'll lose Python as well, so 4 versus 4 to start the round with. But look who just pushed over the middle.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit too early for that pounce from the car position with those dualies. You want him to get a little bit closer. Oh, nice shot from misutaaa. He's still challenging. He's barely taking any damage. 60 HP. He's happy to keep fighting with the USP, but punished at the end of the day. NBK steps up next, and Djoko's ready for it. Holds him at bay. And hAdji, you're right. That push up middle was looking really good, but he's given it up. He's bailed out all the way back to Catwalk as they feel the pressure.
Even Marco was up middle at one point, but he decided to fall back to Catwalk, so...
Oh, now you've lost too much with these continuous challenges.
Only one smoke for the cross, but against the USP, so no, it'll be enough. Could be... Oh, there we go. A little bit of a setup here. 2 versus 3. Dualies jumping on down. Still got 40 seconds here, so plenty of time for the bomb plant. No need to rush it.
Yeah, but they know both players have dropped down now.
Yeah, this boost is probably going to be expected, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely knocked out. Djoko with the 3rd kill. NBK on his own. And he's going to be falling a little bit back. Ooh, maybe a chance now. Volmis only just planted. Yeah, he's thinking, all right, if you're going to be fighting me like that. He saw someone out on long as well, so he kind of knows that they're going to be up close. Let's see what he could do. I don't know if there's a kid anywhere, but if not, he's going to have to move lightning fast at this point in time. Swings for it and shot in the back by Afro. That's a round 1 by HEET.
There's so many rash individual decisions from Falcons. Again, like I feel like they have that round under control. misutaaa goes down after challenging long, and you can't really blame him. He got 2 kills. The early peek from Python with the dualies at car. You have a follow-up fight out towards long. With the mid push especially, you feel like you have them boxed in. You don't actually need to take that deep fight. Let them come up and get a little bit closer. Let them get over towards railing. Even at the end, the jump down from Catwalk of the dualies as well, so both players on a ramp.
But that's been kind of the theme for the entire last map as well. It's just peeking when you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
it's way too aggressive at certain moments.
That's a good symptom of young team and inexperienced players. That discipline not quite instilled yet. Good early tag from Mako with the aggression in lower dark.
We're just seeing a lot of it, and it's really starting to cost them. And for some reason, it seems to be costing Falcons just a little bit more than it is HEET at the moment.
Certainly.
Keeps up this way. That could be it. We'll find out. Good start, though. A little bit of damage on there. misutaaa hoping for something. Oh, what a boost up on top. They're going to be taking out Djoko. He was already tagged up, but still a good headshot to start with.
Python slides into a position out towards long. Going to try and tuck himself, I would imagine, behind the double doors. If he pushes in, JACKZ is surely going to have that off angle. Oh, the timing. The timing. Python slides in now. misutaaa is going to deal a little bit of damage as well.
Oh, flash.
Flashbang comes out, buys him time, and that's a shot and a half.
misutaaa, yeah, well done. Back for more. Almost getting that kill. Exercise is very, very low on health. And Marco ready for the jump. There's misutaaa again. A headshot to take down Exercise. He's absolutely stopped him on the catwalk. Swinging out long here, tapping away with the Galil. It's going to be Python going down. JACKZ, not bad. Still a 3 versus 2, and this is again where you want to see them just slow down.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is still a very losable scenario to be in. NBK going to start sliding up. He calls out the tag. JACKZ didn't spot that. Jumping. Is it going to get the job done, or will it? He gets the angle and protected by the smoke. Everything going right for Falcons in this round. 2-on-1, and JACKZ has 2 HP in 8 seconds.
Yeah, this is unwinnable. NBK will take him down. That jump with the 5-7, I can't believe that actually worked, but I think because JACKZ is low on health, he didn't want to be close to try and stop anything, and that's just really tough. Taken right back, Falcons able to win it. I think, though, this is the other thing. It almost feels like misutaaa might be a victim of his own mechanical ability, because when you're able to get those deagle shots, that's exactly what inspires you to want to keep going, right? That's when you think every time, well, of course I'm going to get it, it's fine, you know?
Yeah.
And that's good to get the opening, but all he needs is just a little alarm clock in his head that rings when he's getting the first 1 or 2 kills and saying, wait a minute, I might be able to get more, but I don't need to. It's all good.
It's all good.
Scout on Afro. some pistols, different variants on the HEET side. And Falcons, again, you want to see them exercise some restraint in a round like this. Which they're really far back right now, so that's all good. Maybe lacking a slight bit of mid-control, but it's okay, they can get there. Sneaking up on the catwalk. They have 3 smokes. They could create a pretty significant wall. Yeah, this is, I think, just all being faked towards the middle. Nade. Oh, dear. Actually does almost nothing. I thought it was going to... Oh, it bounced into the corner.
Yeah, it didn't quite make it over the hump. Flashbang for the sky when this execute eventually begins. A solid defensive setup. misutaaa can keep his eyes and throw utility and support. When does Python choose to pounce? Waiting. Oh, that's dangerous. This is really dangerous. They've closed the gap. Python's the only one left. He knows they're over at railing as well. Out of ammunition, and Djoko's got it as well. These two teams going blow for blow, and HEET in a good position to return the favor.
Yeah, but this is almost even more unbelievable because this just they had nothing really to fight with in this round. Scout tag up on NBK, and him and hAdji, they have a real big choice to make right now. They don't have any nades or no kit either, so if they want to go for this, they could be. There's a kit up there on Goose, so maybe they could do something. hAdji gonna get the kill on Body, still at 2-on-2, but a nice headshot. Djoko comes in, and exercise will close the round, and HEET steal it right back.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that's happened. I think that's a stunning opening. Was that a deagle, a one dig that really cracked open the round for HEET?
Yeah.
I don't even think this was a badly positioned defense. And what are you supposed to do about that one? What a shot from JACKZ over the top of the smoke. I guess maybe the biggest danger is the fact that they drop down and get so close before misutaaa could even realize, because he's trying to keep his eyes out towards long to make sure he doesn't get flanked. But what a turnaround.
Some truly bewildering Counter-Strike that we're seeing on the server today between these two teams. If we're going to be finding market, that's a good start. Yeah, hold on to this lead now, HEET. You know, you've got this one in the bag, at least for the next couple of rounds, so just chill out. And make sure you don't give anything back at this point.
Don't let it slip away.
Yeah, it's not worth it, is it? A little bit of an aggressive posture down the middle for Falcons. I appreciate this. It's fine. You know, Deagle's in hand. You want to try and see if you could do it.
I mean, maybe you find the equalizer with a quick one dig, much like JACKZ did in the previous round. Oh, almost got it. Dink onto Afro. He's brought to 41 HP. That's a Deagle through the corner of the box. Doesn't do all the damage he would have liked. hAdji and NBK just kind of like superficially cleared upper dark. They didn't actually clear it deep. They just kind of peeked their head up, took a deep glance, and saw nobody home. So exercise is kind of away from the action. And a chance now for Falcons to stall out this long hit again.
JACKZ, it's not bad. Taking down misutaaa. They're going to be finding some kills. This is fine. If you want to be aggressive with MAC-10 in this situation, I'm okay with it. That's a really minimal loss. Probably not going to cost you anything, even if they pick it up. So that's the kind of aggression I can get behind. And 3-1, HEET. Looking, yeah, like they've recovered the early chaos.
Yeah, they come out on top of the little tug of war going on. 3-1, and I think Falcons just have to sit this out entirely. Mostly going to be USPs, maybe some late upgrades, maybe some late flashbang picked up, but for the most part, these should be the only weapons they're playing with, and indeed, it's none of that. None of those little tools, those cheapest tools possible that I mentioned. Maybe a catwalk swing? Body's going to like it.
Yeah, why not go for it? He does have the MAC-10 down there. Oh, the Molotov as well. So they're going to be, yeah, they're just going to be waterfalling right out. There we go. Huge crossfire every which way. They're all going to get a say in that one. And they cleaned it up, 4-1. Okay.
Nice and quick. That's the way you like those rounds. And Body's able to make a good amount of bonus money with the pair of MAC-10 kills. 3-round lead. Body's going to keep his MAC-10. And Afro's going to keep a scout. So money is nice if you're HEET.
I was going to say MAC-10 in a round like this. I mean, you could be going for a B-rush of some sort.
Oh, that's
exactly
what it is. Okay, not a rush.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tricky, right? The Molotov goes down, so maybe they even hear that. They sort of say, okay, slow it down, but they could just find the timing. Which is close, isn't it? It is a scout and not an AWP on the other side. You have to be careful. They're crouching into the smoke. It's so close. All NBK has to do is pull the trigger, and he might win the round, but they're going to be flashing their way through. Good trade from exercise, and hAdji's pushed back, but through the smoke, he'll pick up the kill anyway. 3 versus 4, and some control here on the side of Falcons. But down the middle is Body with the MAC-10. So if they get the bomb plant in here, He's actually all the way up at upper dark already. Wow, he escaped really quickly.
Yeah, he was there to try and cut off rotations, and once he was spotted a weaker weapon, he wanted to bail out. Now, they don't have anyone in tunnels anymore in upper dark. There's no kits on the CT side as well, so shuffling utility. Maka's going to play it passively with the op. He's got one flashbang to activate 3 players coming through the halls. No more nades to slow things down on HEET either, but this retake's got to be fast.
Yeah, and it will be. They're right into it. Oh, good opening kills. Just Afro left, and he could only get one of them. That's a clean retake coming in from Falcons. They're going to be really excited about that one. Saving the AWP, of course, but upgrading to at least 1 AK.
That's a missed detail, though, from HEET. No, not a single person had eyes or even considered halls. No one even just kind of doing the basic jiggle peek at the box. You even had a player up in window who is completely exposed to halls. And they get a relatively easy job on the retake. Gotta say, very nice kill right here from hAdji. That was a turning point to give themselves a man advantage in the post plant.
Yeah, shutting it down. That's great. I think also there was another T Molotov that was dropped in the way into the B bomb site that nobody ever picked up on the HEET side, which probably, I don't know if it would have made a difference this time around, but don't want to be leaving utility on the ground like that. Exercise flashed out. Wow, that's aggressive. Almost ran right into the grenade. It's going to be Djoko going down, but almost with the refrag coming in. But he has to smoke it off, and that's going to buy a little bit of space for Python. He almost could have had that one. If they had another HE, he would definitely be dead already. But somehow Exercise is left alive out here. Look at it, destroying everyone out of the B bomb site.
Yeah.
Get down middle.
Well, misutaaa and Maka on defense. This is tense. Boosted up. Oh, there was no HP as well. misutaaa just couldn't land the shot. Couldn't find him through the smoke. Advantage given over to HEET, but the AWP is still here and able to recover. However, there's no smoke, so he's got to bail out before the Molotov lands, and that's exactly what he does. Flashbang catches him as well, and now they know the position.
Yeah, they have a lot of mid and upper and lower dark control here, but that doesn't really matter. I think HEET, or they should be fine with having this long control. They have 2 smokes for the cross, 2 Molotovs. It should be part of the standard protocol of playing Dust2 if you're on the T side, right?
NBK's got to be careful. If he tries to push up and get a flank going, JACKZ is ready and waiting. Probably hears those footsteps as well. JACKZ is calling it back towards Catwalk. Good nade to soften up this hit, and a good Molotov to keep the defense from sliding in towards the bomb site. But JACKZ is the X factor.
Yeah, like you pointed out, the footsteps from NBK luring him into something. 30 seconds. And they're waiting down on long. Body with a headshot to start with. That's going to take all the attention. Going to be a free kill coming in from JACKZ. He's looking the right way. Oh, wait! hAdji spinning around.
And there's no smokes for the cross. Afro has to find some way to get across. NBK can still stop this.
Oh, good wallbang shot right there. And he tried to bait it out. That was a bait shot out on long. He wanted Body to peek him, and he got a little bit more than he was asking for.
Finding grimy round that HEET comes out on top of. That's heartbreaking for Falcons. They better plant their feet quick before HEET run out to too big of a lead. I believe a timeout's going to be taken as well. Falcons call their first.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be worth for a timeout just to calm things down, but I don't think that's actually going to happen. I don't think any of these teams are capable at the moment.
Are they sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts that I see?
Yeah, they need less sugar in them right now than more. Everything's running a little bit too wild, you know?
Yep, they're peak. It's that rush. We all know it. 5-2. Falcons once again relegated back to pistols with very little things in reserve, very little utility. Smoke for the cross.
All right, nice little tag. Spotting NBK, even just being able to call it out. They're going to try and go a little bit quick. Only 2 people inside. 1 with a deagle and 1 with a 5-7. So should be kind of easy to make it through here. Nice headshot from hAdji. Up there, going to be falling back. That's actually a rifle lost on the ground, so
yeah,
a little bit tricky.
That's a very bold decision with an AK-47 that's going to pass it over. So that's a little toy they can pick up after the fact if they're bold enough. That would be hAdji who'd be able to grab that and see what he can create from it. Another stack, a crossfire in middle at the double doors.
And that AK given over to hAdji. Nice shot. NBK out of it. He was tagged up from earlier.
And HEET at the moment is just thinking, let's not lose another low econ round. Good gap underneath the smoke. I don't think hAdji realized how close he potentially was to death. But remember, HEET won the pistol and lost round 2 against a buy just like this. Armored pistols, 1 scout as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are the hiccups that are preventing them to really run up the scoreboard and have a massive lead. Djoko going to be alone with the bomb. He's dropped in. They've got to come back for it.
Yeah, and that's a problem because misutaaa's picked up the AK again. His mechanical ability is not to be underestimated. He's definitely sharp with that. 2 versus 4 here.
Afro on the flank, coming through CT spawn right now. This is the only way they win, but hAdji seems to be aware of the possibility. Oh, he's so ready. Afro never expected it. And again, Falcons find a way to stay in this.
I just can't even really believe it. Both teams have done this more times than I can count now in the last couple of maps. hAdji's going to be finding JACKZ, and that's a round that HEET are going to want back again. Just remember, we're playing to stay in the tournament right now. These kind of screw-ups are really devastating, and you can't allow it, and they both are. They're both guilty of doing this a fair bit.
I mean, that's just a huge mistake in terms of who's got the bomb. Leaving him alone like that, especially because you've had so much pressure on double doors. You've seen a lot of presence there from Falcons defense throughout that sequence.
Yeah. Do you think if you put enough donuts at the end of a rifle, Jason, they could work as a silencer?
Yes, that one I'm on board with.
Nice.
Especially with that cream filling. JACKZ is blind, Python is blind, misutaaa was blind, but Python comes out with a double kill.
Yeah, good conversion out there. Always a lot of madness when the flashes are throwing over from both sides and you're fighting halfway in smoke, halfway in a Molotov, and never really know what's going to happen there, but it worked out this time for the CTs. 5 versus 3. And again, I say it only because we've seen it not work out so many times. This is where you want the experience on MBK and on misutaaa.
Certainly.
To sort of chime in and say, just keep this calm. There's no reason to fight anything.
Seems to be working, at least for the moment. Good kills, huge advantage. And finally, Falcons can breathe easy. They've got money built up from the previous round where they recovered. They have 4 recovered AK-47s. They've got plenty of money behind them. And they're about to survive a round with 5 players alive. More than likely.
Yeah, things are looking really good for them. I mean, at this point, Exercise would have to go on a really crazy streak to even do damage to their economy. It seems like he's walking back. Bombs out there.
Yeah, he's
going that way.
He's more than happy to just save the weapon. They got nothing but this AK-47 in the next round. Look at the money on HEET. It's a completely different story.
Okay. So they get a grip all of a sudden. They get something to hold on to in the game by winning that last round. And now they're taking full advantage. Could be a chance for them to get up to a tied scoreline at 5-5, assuming that they don't get ecoed in the next round.
Yeah.
It could also happen. It's not another question.
I don't know if HEET can really invest a whole lot. I mean, it's either going to be no investment whatsoever, or they're just going to force buy into this round knowing they'll be saving again. Timeout called. And HEET wants to chat it over. Figure out the money situation. Figure out the money strategy in the next few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, for the coaches, take a timeout here, and especially for both sides, just to maybe calm the teams a little bit more down. That feels like that's the central theme of all of these maps that we've been seeing so far. Is just kind of runaway aggression and a little bit too much excitement at the wrong time. Because both teams mechanically have shown they're really capable of getting those openings. There's no doubt about that. Some skilled players in here, but sometimes it just gets the better of them. Round number 10 coming up, and like you pointed out, that AK being saved, that's about what they'll have. Surely not going to win the round with that.
Surely. Well, let's find out. It's going to be at the first attack. Does great damage on the Python. That's an early exchange victory for HEET, but a long way to go. Especially with no utility. Just a single flashbang.
Yeah, it was real close. Good tracking mid-air.
For the moment, there's 2 players from Falcons, hAdji and Mako, looking towards middle, trying to control catwalk, trying to control and make sure nobody's coming close to the double door. So NBK is alone at this B bomb site. So there's maybe a potential timing here if they can get a quick kill onto NBK.
It's possible. A little bit further back now might make it a little bit more tricky, but again, just one good opening headshot with the AK. NBK surviving that first test. And backup is getting a little bit closer now. Marco's there with the AWP down in middle, so even if they take down NBK now, at least there's going to be a way to slow them down, potentially. Deagle back in.
NBK's got a smoke that he can just drop whenever he wants to not have to deal with any of this. but I think he's more than happy against the Deagles to take these fights. Good damage done. And if they swing now, it's... Oh, my dear lord. Should have used that smoke.
Yeah. Doesn't have a chance now.
That's a disgusting shot. 1 HP. JACKZ comes back for it.
4 on 4, and some aggression from misutaaa out long. I don't necessarily mind this. Gotta be careful with the running, though. You really don't know who's there. Oh, Molotov over in the middle. Pushing them back now. Down to 25 seconds. misutaaa, he's gone so far away from this that there is a way that they can slip out. It's unlikely, super unlikely.
No,
here,
they're doing exactly that. They're jumping up towards Catwalk. Only Python's here. I'm very confused why misutaaa didn't wrap around, especially when Falcons had the information. You've now overextended your defense towards the B bomb site. One unlucky shot onto Python, and this round is going to be in a really tough position. Time's an issue. Bomb being planted, and there's the shot.
Taking him down with the bomb plant as well. Almost taking his head off, taking a peek in there. That was really scary. 2 versus 3, and they still should be winning this. Couple of Deagle shots down to the feet, and finally misutaaa shows up. Back from his trip across the map, it's Djoko on his own. 1 versus 3 with very low health, and he's going to be going down. misutaaa back to save the day after you almost gave it away.
Yeah, that's very scary, though. That could have gone horribly wrong. That could have gone south real quick. 5-5, we're all tied up. Plenty of money for Falcons to recover from those player losses.
Yeah, it's really, really scary. But they couldn't really escape the bomb site after the bomb plant, so still kind of trapped on there. Tied up. 11th round is here. Money looking pretty decent for Falcons, in spite of some strange casualties. Not so much so for HEET. They need to start to get back to their winning ways here, or they are going to be in trouble for some of this half. Flashes out. Molotov's deep. Counter smoke there to try and put it out. Deep nade, because they know there's going to be at least one person back there. Oh, and a nice shot. misutaaa again. Mechanically, definitely no question about his gifts there.
Oof, what a great response, though. Djoko knows misutaaa's blind. He's like, all right, let me get the follow-up. Let me get the guy sliding at the corner. 4 on 4. However, Falcons have the advantage of information. Good tag on Amaka, but NBK's in lower dark at the moment. Now, he's going to have to stick around here because Djoko, Exercise, and Afro are actually sliding all the way back towards B. And that kill for JACKZ is massive. That's going to pull the defense towards A. That actually might have just pulled off a disgusting fake.
Yeah, almost inadvertently so. I mean, misutaaa thinking, last time I was out alone, I didn't see anyone. I'll try and do it again. Maybe it'll work back to back. Getting caught a little bit, and they're going to find a free bomb site over here at B. NBK might... Oh, yeah. The footsteps. JACKZ is going to be going down 3 versus 3 now, but they're still quite far away.
And he sees where JACKZ is trying to run to, so he's like, uh-oh, guys. Everyone
smoke for the cross.
Everyone watch B.
Maybe. If you're quick with it, Marker, could you do it? No, they're going to be jumping past you. Didn't even look for it. Early here in upper dark, but leg shot onto hAdji through the side, and he's just taking some attention away. Djoko's playing real close on this one, and NBK is going to be wise to a nade around the corner, and what a clear. NBK, huge triple in the round, Exercise on his own, 1 versus 3 to try and hold on to this one, and HEET need this round really badly. There's a little bit of a jump up. Yeah, he spots that mid player through the smoke. He takes down hAdji. He's still got some bullets left. He's still got a chance here, and that's an incredible 1 versus 3 for Exercise.
That's so massive. He even gets legged. He gets legged in the middle of all that sequence. Right after he kills NBK, he gets tagged through the door. And again, Falcons just not able to take control of the advantages that they have.
Yeah, really not. That spray through the smoke, though, that is really cool. Shocking. HEET back with a 6-5 scoreline here. Oh, yeah, that's gonna has to get them fired up, surely. That's well played.
Yep, timeout called. This is from HEET. Talking things over, looking to string them together. It's going to be tough on the money. They at least passed an op over after the victory from Exercise, able to pick it up off the dead body, but they know the money had built up for Falcons. And there's still cash behind this buy in round 12 for the CT side.
Yeah, that's the big benefit that they had is the money they'd managed to build up. In spite of some casualties along the way, they still have a pretty decent bank there. 11 on misutaaa, 9 on hAdji, 8 on Python, 8 on NBK. So pretty good. Marcus had a rough time with the AWP, which is a little bit upsetting because it's Dust2 after all. Down the middle, Afro on the other side, and that's a good read. Afro, though, with 10 kills. That was his 10th right there. NBK walking into it, overpeaks it, And Exercise, because of the pillar in front of him, he can't continue the spray.
Yeah, got a little bit panicked in that exchange. What a good equalizer found by NBK. 4 on 4. Djoko is going to take the advantage to step forward in front of the smokes in middle. Bodyy and Afro working up catwalk, but this is the play. This is the one. If hAdji swings out too wide and he's not ready.
Oh my God, he's close. I thought he was going to run in. He still might. He's picking up the M4 instead and beating Djoko to it. So that's a pretty impressive fight, because there was definitely a little of a trick waiting for him there.
He's the support, though, towards the A bomb site if this hit comes up off catwalk. He's the one who slides up the ramp and tries to help out, because Python's pushed all the way into the long cave. So misutaaa very much on his own and tucking himself into the goose corner.
Yeah, Python instead of misutaaa playing long this time, but he's just as aggressive as misutaaa was in some of the other rounds. He's pushed all the way deep in there. I don't know. There's one player at every entrance right now. Mid, catwalk, long, B. There's sort of somebody everywhere for Falcons. So just pick a spot and go for it. And here's that push coming up from Python. Good read, good timing. 30 seconds and a 4 versus 3. That might be very tricky for HEET to try and win. They need to win and get this fight right now before they get shot at the back. It has to be quick as well. hAdji, good defense, but Python, the flank is not working out. JACKZ able to find the kill. misutaaa up here and Goose. They didn't realize. And NBK coming in from the B bomb side to take down JACKZ. It'll be a round 1 by Falcons, tying it back up again 6-6.
Yeah, good hold. hAdji gets up the ramp and finds some safety at the railing before he's even caught. They never even had the manpower to clear out Goose as well. That's a dangerous crossfire setup.
Somebody needs to create like a meme format where it's like French wine and French food and French art and then French Counter-Strike is just all out madness. Everything else is, you know,
yeah,
it's got this like, you know, it's very sophisticated, obviously world-renowned,
yeah,
all good. Can somebody do that?
And then Counter-Strike.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy.
It is wild times. This is taking me back to the good old days. This is what Counter-Strike was years ago.
I know.
Nice shot from NBK. 5 on 4. hAdji's going to challenge. He wants some eco kills. He can smell blood in the water. Python finds one in T-spawn as well. So everyone from Falcons pushes to their respective positions. And Djoko's left all on his own with the bomb. JACKZ is out long, but again, just 2 Glocks. So this round will come to a close. It'll be 7-6 for Falcons.
Okay, you feel comfortable in that prediction? You don't think this is...
100%.
All right, nice. Not going to be one of the crazy throws. It really, you have to fight to throw this round away. You'd have to really...
You have to work hard.
Yeah, you'd have to really want it.
You'd have to like call a timeout in the mid-round and come up with a plan.
Good job. So, back in the lead up, Falcons. 7-6. They're just trading rounds all over the place right now.
Well, Falcons actually, I mean, there's been some like weird blows, like some weird hiccups lost, but Falcons is actually on a 5-1 run right now. So they've come back into this game. It doesn't, it's kind of like you said brittle on overpass.
Yes.
And it's like, I guess that's probably still there. It's just like not convincing, you know, like every round still feels in contention.
Yeah, it's...
Except for that one.
Except for that one. Yeah, but I mean, normally for many of the teams we've seen throughout the RMR here, the whole point is, yeah, if you're in a 5 versus 3 or something, those are the rounds you expect to win 90% of the time,
yeah.
and you have a plan for it. You know what to do.
And I think that's why it feels so uncomfortable, because we've seen players on both teams kind of throw away advantages and make a decision that throws away a big lead in a round.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter almost what is in play on either side. I mean, a scout or a deagle or, you know, a little bit of a combination, and you think, oh, maybe they can still do this.
This might just be a win out of spawn for HEET.
Oh, yeah. NBK way out of position. That Molotov is the only thing that's holding him back, and they're going to go right through it. They don't want to wait for it either. You could be absolutely right. NBK showing up with a spray, and he's going to take down bodyy. Oh, he takes Djoko as well, and that's the bomb delayed. Say it again, Jason.
Natural born killer, baby. He's back. 14 kills in this deciding map. What a crazy recovery. Caught with his pants down, pulls him back up.
And ready to fight after
gets the job done. That's the kind of blue-collar attitude we expect out of the man with the mustache.
Exactly right. Although Exercise in a very lethal position out here, but they're looking for it. hAdji heads up play. And now they're going to go for the retake. 2 on 5. Surely no way to hold this back. JACKZ trying the best to spray. A lot of damage, but he's also on his own. NBK finding another one, and the grenade will find JACKZ, and it is 8-6.
Shout out to NBK. That's an astounding way to get a double kill to open up a round, find a kill in the middle of the chaos as well during the retake.
Yeah, he woke up in that round a little bit hungover. Yeah, feeling all that well.
And then kicked the wall on accident on the way to the bathroom, and that woke him right up.
Yeah, that's how you do. Good stuff. 15th round is coming up now. And if this goes the way of Falcons, which we could, then it's a good first half, all things considering. It really is.
It's certainly a wonderful recovery that's going to give you confidence and make you feel good going into the second half. It's now 6-1 and 7-2 for Falcons. Opening kill provided by bodyy. Even took a little tap at Python after the fact. Mako with the aggression. Look at equalize. I don't know if he spotted the tip of the elbow there. But look at hAdji's push.
Oh, catching 2 of them right there. They weren't ready for it, and he's going to spin around. Look at how he's dodging the flashbangs. He's just here to fight all the way through. And finally, they can out-duel him. Maka down. That's his 3rd kill and a half so far. So it's good for him to step it up a little bit now. 2 versus 3. In an awkward position to be in. Yeah, JACKZ though has that veteran understanding. He's like, fine, like we've killed 2 in middle. We know that the off is still there. Ooh, body's got it at the end of the day, and NBK is gonna find another one. 16 kills, but a 1 versus 2. Hard to win this one. No nades on anyone currently, as a kid at the very least. But yeah, you need some sort of a misstep here. He tried this before with the pistol, I believe, where to sort of swing into this crossfire voluntarily, and because they're so deep up against the walls on either side, he has to go really deep to find them, and then he's got his back turned. It's just almost unwinnable here. A little bit of a jump, does spot one of them out, but Afro will take him down. 8-7 at the end of the half. Not too bad. Still a wide open game for elimination here. We're going to be back after the break with the second half and the conclusion of this series. Stay tuned.
Hey Future Pros! Taking long on Dust2 is one thing, but getting to the site can be a whole other challenge. With these simple smokes I'll show you, it should be no problem. You'll need 2 smokes for this one, so ask a teammate nicely to drop you one. To throw the first smoke, stand in the corner in front of the barrel, then aim at this point and running through the smoke almost instantly. Then stand at this wall, aim at this point along the line and running jump throw that smoke too. No pit control needed, and you'll be hard pressed to find a gap, so cross the site with a little bit of peace of mind.
Here we go. Second half, third map. It's time to find somebody to knock out of the tournament. It's either going to be HEET or Falcons. It's cut right down the middle. I feel like Falcons had a little bit of a lead. They probably could have more rounds. They had a bit of a comeback for some of that. It's a really confusing game still. But yeah, here we go. You ready for more on the roller coaster, on the French roller coaster?
I'm so glad I have no idea who's going to win this one. I'm so glad that this is so chaotic that I have no feel of actually who's going to be going through.
I know. Here we go.
Yeah, buckle up, boys and girls. Djoko is going to push up middle and take a couple pop shots, but misses them all.
Exercise up here with one of the two sets of dualies that are available. Got a bit of a smoke to play it safe. That's so rare. Trying to be cautiously good. Flashbang out. That's a nice attempt. I appreciate that. Only got the one kill, but you have to give it a shot there. And now USP shots at range. But a 4-on-4 bomb. A little bit further back on the ramp. Not quite being planted yet. Djoko sneaking out, looking for somebody down to the pit. I think it's MBK who's... Oh, it's not. It's going to be Maka crouched down there. Not bad. 3 versus 3, and still the bomb is a bit delayed. Finally, MBK, but the jump comes in. JACKZ taking him down. That is quite something.
Jumping dualies, a circus act I didn't know I needed in my life.
No, but yeah, here we are. You're getting it all. There is no taming French Counter-Strike today. Marker and Python left. Second shot at a bomb plant, and this time, well, JACKZ is getting a bit closer. He's trying to do it again. Oh, it's after. Don't worry, everyone calm down. It wasn't a jump. Python's on his own, though, and in a lot of trouble. And they're close enough by. They don't have to worry about any kit of any kind. Body's there to get the shot. And it'll be HEET to pick up the pistol in the second half.
Actually, just for a little bit of extra spice, he actually tried to switch to burst fire right at the end before he went down.
Yeah, why not?
Shout out to JACKZ for just being an annoying nuisance, always having attention, delaying the plant. Wonderful stuff. 8-8. And we covered this on overpasses as well. Needing the pistol rounds as Falcon. They lost both on overpass in that very close 16-13 loss. They've now lost both the pistols here on this map. Now, at least in the first half, they returned and won the second, but then they also lost the third. So in reality, it comes out to the same conclusion.
Yeah, good point. Who's going to win this round, Jason?
I'm taking HEET.
All right.
What about you? You agree with that?
No, I think...
You think Falcons?
Obviously. I think the trading will just continue. They're just going to trade their way all the way through the round number 30 here. No one taking any consecutive rounds of any kind. What if they've done a default? Checking if it's good. Checking up, huh? I've never been so excited about a default before.
Yeah, the CT side's pretty calm and chill as well. Everyone's parked back against the walls.
No one has hardly any nades at all. There's one smoke, I think, on hAdji, but
they're holding on to him. Is the nice thing. I think the big one. Well, actually, Djoko's over at the B bombs. I'm gonna say the Molotov for Catwalk would be super nice. Actually, the biggest problem at the moment is that the A defenders are the ones without a whole lot of utility to use. Body does have a smoke that he can put down on Catwalk, but they are going towards Djoko and his Molotov. Where does he want to place it?
Oh, this is great. Smoke up in the door. JACKZ inside. Molotov goes maybe a little bit too wide, but they line up for JACKZ. They're all being funneled through. That could not have gone any better. Triple kill for JACKZ, and Maka down here with a scout.
He put that in the perfect place. You're right. The bounce off the wall makes it take a little bit longer to actually pop and spread and everything, but by the time Falcons is going through that window, that Molotov makes sure they have to commit to it in a disadvantage every which way you look. JACKZ blocks off the door with the smoke, Molotov at the window when Falcons are already halfway through, and it's just an easy mop-up.
That is well done.
Oh, God, it feels good to be right.
That's, yeah, you're right. And, that Molotov as well, I mean, half a second later, and maybe they just power through, but they were so worried about it, they had to slow it down just a tiny bit, and JACKZ is there to pick them up, no problem.
Yeah, he put all of his faith, too, in that smoke. He was like, no one's coming through this. I'm just fine. Molly smoke combo to protect themselves, getting long control. 3 players in lower dark, 2 out towards long. No armor picked up for Falcons T side.
Okay.
All right, make a prediction, Anders. Who's winning this map? Who's moving on for one more chance, and who's getting eliminated?
Why in God's name would you ask me that, Jason?
I want to put you. Ooh, nice collateral.
One.
Ooh, hello.
Afro, keep it going.
Okay, don't let that persuade you, though. I want your prediction written in blood right now.
This is ridiculous.
It's a one-word answer.
I'm gonna say Falcons.
Okay.
Still, I don't know why. It's just I can't explain it.
I was going to go with HEET. I actually really was. But I will tell you, if it makes you feel any better about your prediction, Falcons have an 83% win rate on this across 6 maps in the last 3 months.
But to what? What is HEET on?
64% over 14 maps.
Yeah, like that's close enough that it's probably not going to matter in an individual game. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thing that can matter if they were playing Dust2 100 times in a row. But if just doing it once here, probably not going to be quite the same.
All that matters is that we're on the opposite side of the spectrum. And a 5-on-4 for HEET. Even though they tagged bodyy on the cross, a little bit of damage done to Djoko, a big advantage, a man advantage for the defense.
Guy on Twitch chat saying Falcons are a loser bird species. So he's in it, but for a completely different reason than everybody else.
Yeah, that's also not even objectively true. Falcons are badass.
Yeah, they are. Fastest animal, I believe.
I don't know about that.
Some species of them. I can't remember which one it is. Peregrine? I can't remember which one.
Peregrine falcon?
I think they are.
Diving speed?
Yeah. 4-on-5. Afro's here. Good pick off. That's going to make it a 5-on-3 now. Good. This defense is looking rock solid at the moment. JACKZ and Afro combining and shutting down that catwalk attack with absolute ease.
Yeah, this defense feels a lot less chaotic.
It does.
Yeah, it feels like they're just, there's not as much like movement and like rotations and
much less French in a way. I had to do it. I didn't have a choice.
It's fine. As long as
I'm not in control of my brain.
You're out there just trashing Nell basically at the end of the day, which is good.
Marcus on 4 kills. That's, I mean, you know, looking back at it, maybe that should have factored into my prediction on some level. He was sick on the second map, obviously. I think he played really well on the first map. It's been a while now, but I think he was good on Vertigo as well. Wow.
3-round lead. And back to what's probably going to be pistols. I mean, there's going to be a timeout. As you can see, we get into it. The coach is involved in the conversation. Falcons pause the game. Sitting just below like 3,500 to just below 4K. So, I mean, you could go for some Galils if you really wanted to be aggressive with it. Probably just drop down to a Deagle, maybe a Scout for the Falcon side. But this one's drifting away.
It is drifting away. 3-round lead. They've got the money. They've got a little bit of... They're a little bit more relaxed now on their defense. These are all really good signs, so just keep that up. It's absolutely everywhere. We're laughing a little bit here because some of the counter-strike has really been crazy, but this is obviously unbelievably serious for both these teams, right? 11 rounds. That means HEET are 5 rounds away from knocking Falcons out. And Falcons need a good 8 rounds to do the same to HEET, so elimination match. If you lose here, you've got no more shots. If you win, you have to keep on playing to try and qualify. 2-for-1 shot there. misutaaa brought all the way down to 16 behind it. Python all the way dead, and an easy pickup right there. So, good start.
Really good start. Not a whole lot of danger left in this right out of the gates. Very quickly, wind out of the Falcons' sails. Or wings. JACKZ rotating over to the B-bomb site. He's there in support with Djoko at the backup platform, so very safe or relatively safe positions. About as safe as you could get.
Boost up. Cute little trick here. Not going to see anybody, but when you're down like this, 5 versus 3, I mean, you got to do something. Djoko moving up pretty aggressively. Don't get 1D. That's the only rule here. Good counter flashes coming out. hAdji, oh, he's going to open it up. That's an interesting double. Bomb is going to be planted at the very least.
Right when I said it was like looking like a solid CT side, not a whole lot of movement. They rotate out into the worst possible positions from the best possible positions.
Yeah, not exactly ideal.
So here we go. A chance to turn this one on its head. hAdji even has a Molotov.
He does. 2 smokes on the other side. Really cool smoke hinge there. Normally see down the middle, obviously. Gonna be a Molotov thrown through. Now they have to kind of use a smoke, or they just try and run past. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, they do. That went a little bit too deep, and bodyy taking full advantage, reclaiming the bomb site for his team. And with the kit, they're gonna be fine, 12-8.
I don't even think he really burned that Molotov. It might have just been thrown a little bit too far, so he found the angle. I don't think that battle was really expected from the car player.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's an all-important double kill for bodyy to make sure that doesn't get way, way worse than it already had become.
If he puts that Molotov down really perfectly, it's a really awkward position for HEET, right? Because if they put it out, they just smoke the door again.
Yeah.
They obviously don't want to be doing that.
You have to wait for it, and if you try and retake with the Molotov still down, most of that retake coming through the window, I think it's an easier defense. Full buy in this round, and that's a great start. Falcons needed something, and they've got an opening pick provided by the AWPer. Good flashes as well. misutaaa is going to make it. They never saw him. They never saw him, and now he's in pit. Where do you go? There is no retreat. misutaaa is not going to let you get away, and it's quickly going to be a disastrous round for HEET's defense.
That is a 6-star, isn't it? That double down over it long. And obviously the shot in the middle. Bomb going to be planted, and body's going to escape with the AWP. So 9 to 12 now. Going to be
they're hunting already. They got to be careful on this T side.
Oh, I don't think they know what that is. I don't think they're going to be careful at all. They just want to find it.
Oh, he's going to be fine. Python's on a great bait. hAdji's coming through window now. It's a freebie. AWP recovered. Oh, AWP is not recovered. Get absolutely wrecked. Now that is French Counter-Strike. What a stupid thing to have happen.
Broken my brain. I can't do it.
I love it. 12 to 9.
I need a moment.
I'll take it. You chill. Pull yourself together, man. Djoko and... Actually, just Djoko. JACKZ is going to cross as well now. Again, aggression towards long. It's Maka, but he blinded up completely.
Here we go. Maka down again. Really not his map, is it?
He really came back for that fight, too, inside the flames. Does Djoko realize someone's... Okay. I think he might have spotted that over the fire. I didn't know if he was going to be prepared for that exact battle.
Oh, it's real close, isn't it? But he can't quite catch the kill, so still a 4-on-5 here. bodyy going to make it his way back as well. JACKZ on the other side of middle. And plenty of time on the clock here for Falcons to try and find something. They don't have some money in the bank. misutaaa's a little bit low, but everyone else has something, so probably they could keep on buying. Not like HEET have a lot either. Good trade. misutaaa crouching in, double peek coming through. He'll have to. No, he won't. He'll just smoke it out. That's he's so aggressive all the time, and exercise will find him. And 4 versus 2.
He's being aggressive because he's trying to keep attention off exercise, and ooh, blind shot almost lands, but now he knows what's coming. And they only have 1 smoke for the cross. They've got a Molotov to try and combine it and make it work, going for the deep smoke. That's going to play out very well, but this is taking a little bit of time, which allows JACKZ to move into position. He's going to be flanking towards long.
Still a chance. 30 seconds. Look at how aggressive they are. Python able to pick that shot up. JACKZ pushing him maybe a little bit early. And bodyy there to catch Python. And hAdji, he's burning alive. He's almost dead behind it. He's going to get that one. Knows where bodyy is. Tries to get the shot mid-air. And it's almost true, but not quite. bodyy on the double kill instead. Going to run and pick up the AWP and some grenades. And they will get to 13 rounds.
Yeah, such low HP, though. That's a tough fight to win. Do it. Nice.
Get a little bit of BM in there.
You love that. Go back for a teabag. You have plenty of time before the defuse needs to come in.
I agree. I second that.
Give him some of that English breakfast. Falcons got plenty of money, especially with the plant. So they're going to be buying up again. HEET's not out of the woods just yet. Their money is going to be at a very tough point, and they're going to take... HEET's going to take their 4th and final timeout.
Well, I mean, now is the time for it, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess if you're looking at this and you're saying getting economically reset would be a disaster that we just cannot afford at this stage of the deciding map. Makes sense. It's still, I mean, if there's any kind of a comeback, this is a long time to be without the ability to stop the game.
hAdji's playing super well right now. 21 kills on him. He's actually top fragging the server in spite of the fact that they're 4 rounds behind. So you have to respect that. But yeah, if they slip now, Falcons, they might not get a chance to get back into it. They're going to be buying... The only good thing you could say really is that HEET, that was down into a 1 versus 1 at the end there, so they have to spend all of their money to buy into this CT side. Yeah, which that's what I'm saying. I think that's maybe the one justification in my mind for that 4th timeout is just make sure you don't get reset. Hearing shouting from one of the other games. Keep in mind, we have, I think, like 5 streams going on right now. A, B, C, or not A, but B, C, D, E, and F. Yes. With the Americas Road to Rio underway as well. What's the cheering for? I won't spoil anything, but in 5 seconds I will, so close your ears.
3, 2, 1.
Imperial managed to win the first map in overtime, I believe.
Oh, against what's Nouns?
22 to 18.
That's the Semphis team.
Yeah, it is the Fallen team on the other side. Crazy!
Semphis got them on that salt diet.
Which is good. People should do that. I like it.
Exercise outside double doors. He could really ruin the pinch of this attack. Afro and Djoko are getting a lot of information. They're pushed in towards upper dark. Just past a minute into the round. Or
This could be hard to
under
hold.
a minute remaining.
What do you do with your exercise here? One good nade over, one good flash, or Molotov into the corner here. He's going to be screwed. He's got nothing to fight back with. All down to timing. Flash, it doesn't touch him at all, and he goes for the fight. He'll get the double kill. Marker finally taking him down, but that might be everything. Remember, now the bomb is on long with an AWP. If they're unfortunate here, the bomb is going to get trapped down there. JACKZ, he's thinking about it, moving down, actually, out of the A-bomb site and down towards the ramp. Look at the lineup here for Djoko. It's perfect. Jack, one of them as well. And all on Marker here. 25 seconds. He's about to get this shot from long. He's almost going to get killed, and there we go. Afro showing up. Another good round here for HEET. 14 to 9.
That defense does just enough to allow the flank to be activated. Even though they lose the initial battles on the swing and ramp and from the bomb site, it slows them down and parks them just enough. And Afro, I don't think, was able to really get involved too quickly after this kill, or Maka wasn't able to get too involved after that. It took him a while to turn that corner, which is where JACKZ was positioned. 5-round lead, and the timeout, the fourth and final timeout for HEET works. Does its job perfectly, gets him another one, and this time it's Falcons to pause the game.
Yeah. They need to really focus on what's happening here. They've got the round loss. They got still to work with, but ultimately their backs are to the wall. 2 rounds away from losing this, getting knocked out of the European RMR, and leaving HEET to battle on. That's where we are. Timeout coming to a close right here. Falcons, they can sense it. If they have any more energy, any more focus in them, then now is the time to pick it up.
Yeah, you got to think too. I mean, NBK, as we mentioned a number of times, 2 majors, one of the most storied French players to come out of the scene as well, and he's gone on quite a journey of his own to find a team and an organization that he was going to be able to help get back to this stage, to get back into the majors. There's got to be a lot of pressure and a lot of shoulders as
Oh, no question about that. Look at this call. They lose long, they say, let's go quick middle. Let's see if we can shut it down before they even get here. Now, 2 HEs. If they smoke it up, is bodyy going to be able to throw any one of them? No, that's just, yeah, there we go. That's the one you're looking for. Smoke up in the door, inside the B-bomb site. But they have to worry about NBK. He's walking up behind them, flashing their way through. That's NBK. That wasn't the jumping player. I thought for a second. And it's going to be a bomb plant here, and a really great call, swiftly decision made there for Falcons.
Yeah, well, they've been testing towards the A bomb site quite a bit, and they have been getting shut down. So going back to that mid to B split, they call it perfectly. bodyy might have been able to do a little bit more to kind of harass and maybe do a little bit of damage, but obviously it might not even matter if NBK hits a shot like that right when we invoke his name.
Yeah, he steps up when you need him. Holding on to the map just barely, but that's a sweet call. HEET gonna save what they can. Again, this is all they have. There's no more money in the bank, so absolutely critical that they hold on to every single rifle. And Falcons are not gonna be chasing either. 14-10. '25th round, man. This is
It's a really tough call at the moment too for HEET.
yeah, it is.
They don't have the money to really invest around these 3 saved weapons. They might just go for it. Utilities being replenished, but JACKZ and Djoko stay okay. They buy up right at the end of freeze time. So again, no timeout. So they have to make the decision quickly. It takes a little bit of time, and Afro is going to deliver an opening kill.
That's an important shot right there.
23 kills on Afro. So you want to talk about, you want to compare the oppers direct. Haven't seen too many head-to-heads, but certainly the impact is all going in the way of HEET's op.
Yeah, it really is. And that kind of a shutdown, I mean, that could be the beginning of something horrible for Falcons.
Another convincing call, though. Another, whoa, we got a catwalk this easy, this early in the round. Let's go for it. Let's hit it. And bodyy can do nothing. He's got to back away. And hAdji is, oh, great utility. But hAdji in lower dark could ruin everything. JACKZ is going to have to try and clear him out.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. They need to win this one. Then they have got them locked in on the bomb site. hAdji making himself very hard to find. JACKZ is thinking about it, but he also can't spend all day looking for him down there. hAdji, yeah, the timing is so good. That's well played. 4 on 4 right now. Almost a shot from MBK, who somehow has ended up with the AWP, probably because he's low on health. Flash up into the sky. Python not that impressed by it. Gonna be spinning around. hAdji's there. A little bit of a return from the CT side now. But that bomb is ticking away all at the same time. And it's just JACKZ left. 1 versus 2. And he's going to be forced on out of there. So 11 to 14. They tried their best to defend. It was close as well for HEET, but not close enough.
And some very decisive calls in these past 2 rounds for Falcons, like moving up catwalk, just saying, we got the space, we got everything we need to pull this off. Let's not wait, let's not delay, let's not second guess ourselves. Let's just put out the utility and hit it. Previously, it was the same thing with the mid to B split. They had the space, they saw the opportunity, and really just pulled the trigger. And that knocks HEET's economy into turmoil.
Yeah, it does.
And remember, no timeouts. JACKZ has the only rifle. AK-47 in hand is the only one that they have for this round. Chance for Falcons to close the gap. This is very similar to what happened on Overpass as well, though. Falcons making a late comeback and just too many rounds that they had to make up.
I still think this the quick boost up on the catwalk is a really cool idea for JACKZ. He's got the only AK you need for it to be impactful in the round, so you try and put it into a forward position. Going to be found by misutaaa, though. AK right there on body. It's been brought back. No, misutaaa is... He really has this fearless style. Again, like we said, it can come back to haunt him, but when it works, it does look really impressive. Forcing his way in there. Triple kill on him. And a 14 to 12 scoreline. Falcons with a very late revival here. Starting to feel it a little bit more. Okay. Not ready to quit the RMR just yet.
No, he's still got his team in this. hAdji at 23, misutaaa at 22 to lead the way for Falcons. For HEET, it's Afro at 23. Next closest is JACKZ at 19. Falcons is just 2 rounds back from HEET.
Default spread at the start of this round for Falcons.
I think this is normally where we'd say, with this kind of pressure, with what's on the line here, this is where the round would slow down. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. That's huge.
I thought hAdji had that shot blind. It actually looked like he ran right into the crosshair, but not going to be the case.
Did Djoko just not want to commit to the fight, or did he get blind as well? He just pulled the ripcord?
Felt like he was like, all right, this isn't worth it. Maybe the shots ran out. He was like, okay, I'm running into this. I don't want to.
Oh, that was a huge advantage. Another mid to B split coming in, though.
Oh, this is dangerous. Gonna be putting down the smoke. That might do it. JACKZ in the middle. Huge double kill, and Djoko nearly has it. If hAdji dies as well, this might be a round over. It might be 15 for HEET right here. And look at exercise. Surely they never check this.
Okay, there's money to recover this scenario for Falcons. If they lose everything, they have cash to rebuy and have another strong... Oh,
no way.
He's checking it. He is checking it! Maybe they heard a footstep.
Surely, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone check that position.
That's crazy. Will they check pit now? Afro's here. Oh, missed a shot. Now they know. Now they know. Python's got another one. Oh, find a way to lose the game, boys. That's what we call this round.
There's still a chance for Falcons to counter lose it if they keep pushing long. Could. Look at the time. 25 seconds. All right, that's kind of good.
They do have to make their way.
Yeah, they need to move right now.
Oh, I think they might have taken too long.
Yeah, I think they definitely have. This is a huge problem. They've really fought for it now. Oh, they spot him out. Python with the shot to bring him down. That's absolutely insane. Marker almost died on the cross, and if he had, it might have been a GG anyway. JACKZ now sneaking on up. They know where he's coming from. He's already got the triple, but he has to do more. He's looking for the ace clutch to try and at least secure that overtime position. He's going to get shot in the back instead. 13-14. Talk to me, Jason.
Python needs a steak dinner. Take him out to whatever restaurant he wants on the island. Anywhere he wants to go, it's his.
Whatever he wants.
It's his.
That is such a round.
I mean, just to start with clearing that corner in T-spawn, eliminating the AWPer and pit on Afro after a missed shot, and then the third one to enter into the bomb site as well. That's a crazy round to put together.
And look at what it does to the money on the HEET side. If they end up getting knocked out...
That was a 5-on-3 for HEET.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that is the round that's going to haunt them, isn't it? If they get knocked out, they're going to look back and think, my God, we had that one.
That's a 5-on-3 for HEET where they could say this was going to be a mid to B split. The last 3 players are upper dark. we know everything.
Yeah.
And you even had a player in T-spawn.
I know. It's so ridiculous. I can't believe that actually happened. Can't believe he checked to begin with. JACKZ out here with the scout. Find a way to win it. Get that one scout headshot. Put some fear into them. Let them slow down a bit. But they're walking up under the cover of smoke. They're going to be right here. They have some more grenades. Nobody is in middle or anything. They're all just here on long. Trusting in it. Almost a 2-for-1 shot. There's JACKZ with one, but they get 2 in return. It's all going to be fine for Falcons if this keeps up. Swinging around the corner, bodyy inside of the smoke, and they saw him, so no issue yet. There's the return for Maka, and it's Djoko on his own. One man with a deagle against 3 on the other side, and he misses the chance. Maka will take him down. A double kill for him, and 14-14. We're all tied up.
It's unbelievable that it's gotten to this point. What a huge comeback. This is 5 rounds in a row for Falcons. HEET hit 14, and then they hit a wall. They are not able to slow this down. Another chance here. Up in the hands of Afro. You like that. 4 M4s to surround it. A full buy for HEET. They got everything they could want.
Really aggressive. Oh, wow. They're going to go through. They just want to run for it. Right through the fire. Looking at Djoko. He's going to be careful he doesn't blow himself up with that nade. JACKZ slowing it down and dropping Python. Djoko's still going to be falling. misutaaa aggressive and down the middle. Maka. Oh, he's combat bombing him. That's so ridiculous. Almost getting a third one. Trying to no-scope it. I can't believe what I'm seeing. JACKZ and bodyy now up against MBK and hAdji. 2 versus 2.
This is pure chaos. This is pure chaos. Everyone settle down. Get the bomb planted.
Don't settle down. No, not now. That's gone. That option is no longer on the table. Bomb's going to be planted.
I think MBK needs to use the Molotov at window and put himself in a better position because there's a Hulse flank coming in.
Oh, he's got to be so careful. Yep, there is the Molotov. hAdji in the corner. They don't know about it. What a peek. Taking down JACKZ, and now it's on bodyy. 1 versus 2. They know where he is, and they can play for time here. They can slow it down just a bit. They don't have to go straight for it. The grenade does nothing at all there, and hAdji on the headshot. A double kill for him, and 15-14 for Falcons.
I'll tell you what, that's a huge kill for misutaaa. I think he only actually gets the 1 in the round, but the player at car is slowing everything down, and misutaaa's just like, fine, I'll do it myself. I'll rush in. Yeah, he gets Djoko, burns alive, but that's the kill that opened the floodgates into the B-bomb site. I mean, well done for Maka in middle as well. But without misutaaa just taking that into his own hands, they might not even be in that situation.
Yeah, and for as much as we've been sort of, you know, lobbing some criticism his way for the aggression, right? This is one of the rounds where you're so thankful you have somebody that has absolutely no fear and will just go for it under any circumstances. Look at him. Oh, they're fired up.
It's not done yet, baby. Sit back in that seat, put the headphones back on. Final seconds of the timeout.
Here we are. Round number 30, this is what it comes down to.
That was a stern talking to from the coach.
Yeah.
And that's a much more gentle conversation.
Keep the focus. Don't screw this up now. All 30 rounds. One slip up here for HEET, and then knocked out.
I think with what we've seen in this series, with how grindy it's been, how back and forth it's been on all 3 maps, this release for whichever team wins is going to be something mental, something special.
Oh, no doubt. This must be one of the most grueling best of 3s we've seen in a while.
1 chance to close it out, Falcons. Only 1 opportunity, or HEET brings it to overtime.
Not the best of weapons, but they do have Afro on that AWP, and he's really been great with it. Oh, that's a close one right there. Flick is down. Got to be really careful. Maka's almost dead himself. It's just bodyy fighting, and he takes down MBK. Could have practically been a double. Now, that's aggressive.
Yeah, that's going to be really frustrating. MBK out of the round is painful. Really, really painful. Moving up even further through the smoke. bodyy might be delivering overtime. 5-on-3 for HEET, but we've seen him lose it before.
Yes, we have. This one feels super unlikely, but then again, so did many of the others. Python and hAdji with health. Maka very low. You have to assume that he is just going to be the... If they get a bomb plant, he can hang around in the back with the AWP. It'll be hard for him to do much before that happens.
Python was the one who bailed him out the last time they were in a 3v5. I don't know if they're going to get 2 in the space of 5 rounds or whatever it might have been.
Yeah,
And look at the catwalk setup. A stack, exercise on the stairs, JACKZ along the wall, further back, taking the risk towards long. They need a flash.
They do. Oh, they're so close. Peek right into it. Oh, and it's a team kill in the middle. They stacked up in front. That's a real shame. Still a 1 versus 3.
They obviously they didn't want to use the flashbang because they don't want to give away the game. They don't want to give away their end goal at the A bomb site. But hAdji, 26 kills. Nothing would be bigger than this 1v3. He's got the utility to pull it off.
He does, but they're so quick up behind him. They're not giving him any space. Yeah, they're right on top of him. 16 seconds, and it's bodyy to end what he started. That's great. 15-15, and we are going to go to overtime. That's quite something.
That's coming up right after the break. We're going to get the conclusion of this series and eliminate somebody.
Hey Future Pros, back on Dust2, and this time to show you a smoke you can throw for your teammate to peek long safe from any mollies to deny the area. To throw the smoke, get into this corner. Aim in the middle of this beam as shown, and simply jump through the smoke. This smoke will extinguish a CT molly and allow your teammate to still take the angle into long. Even if no molly is thrown, your teammate's vision will still be unobstructed by the smoke. Good luck, and maybe throw a flash or two just to help out.
Shot misses out, and Glowing is able to get his triple. 1 win, can get their 4th.
Glowing is putting on one hell of a performance right now. The 21-year-old, one of the oldest players in server for 1 win. Up to 13 kills with a triple. Saves both of those AWPs, so could chuck that back over to Flamey. Just trying to take those chances. You could see how much impact he was finding there from Heaven on the rotate.
Brilliant stuff. Liber Tactical just came in from the Fnatic side. See animations from Keita in the back. Moment to discuss things, because even though they are up by quite the margin, that margin could start to close. And let me tell you, 11-4 looks much better than 9-6. Fnatic still got money, still have a buy.
Yeah, we saw him join the team only 7 days after the likes of Mezzy did. The 2 Brits in the coaching roles of both Ash and Keita, trying to see if they can make their way to the major. Make some history. Try and get more boys into the mix. 1 win. Trying to see if they can at least recover this half with a slight positive, get themselves up to 6. The issue is, even when they've been winning rounds, they haven't even been coming close to resetting the economy.
Spray sweep from Travis, and Djoko, however, will at least find the starts here in this particular round. With 1 more to go, of course, Fnatic will not be able to get reset that much. Maybe have some difficulties in buying on Crimson Mezzy. 5 on 3, certainly going to set them back on the back foot for this particular one. Fnatic will fight for the win rather than the economy.
Flamey just cracked up into the angle. Fnatic getting picked apart. Glowing down in Con's going to be able to respond with yet another frag. And now Krim's last one left, down to 9 points of health. No way that this clutch is coming forward. Lovely stuff from 1 win with that aggressive approach around Fountain.
Took a bit of time to formulate the successful game plan, but it has worked out in the late stages of this half. And you're right, Krim's 9 HP, 1 on 4. There's no way he makes this work. He's trying to make his way around towards long where there are no CTs holding, and there's no one on the A defensive at all. So in theory, there's a way in which if he just ran straight there, he gets a bomb plant. Of course, the concern would be the post plant itself, and at this stage, money won't really matter all that much to Fnatic.
Wow, well, I hope you're all ready for more French Counter-Strike, but even if you're not, you're getting it anyway. It's overtime between Falcons and HEET in an absolutely insane best-of-3.
And if the room was spinning at some point during this map and you've just been begging for it to end, it's not going to.
No.
It's not. It's never going to. This is one that's going to linger.
Yeah, hold on to that bed if you can.
Yep, hold on to the floor, whatever you've got around you. This has not been pretty. It has not been clean. But it has been fun.
It's certainly been entertaining. We can't take that away from them.
Oh, B-Rush, please do it.
Wild Counter-Strike coming out. Some money obviously back in everyone's pockets now in overtime. First team to 19.
And Falcons have really switched up their style towards the end of regulation. And I think they were trying to do something similar in this round as well. A little bit more explosive, a little bit more timing-based, and over the top of the smoke, Djoko almost eats a bullet.
Yeah, lucky to be alive, I think, right then. maybe overtime is what it takes to get Maka back into the game. I feel like that would certainly be a decisive difference. If he could step it up to the way that he was on Overpass or even on Vertigo, then it's a very, very different feel here.
Neither one of these teams have timeouts remaining either. Remember that. They used all of them in regulation just to get us to overtime. So this is all just going to be whatever they can think of in the moment.
Under a minute. And they're stepping up on catwalk. Flashing their way around the corner, checking it out, not finding anyone there either.
A chance to go to a major. The Rio major. All comes down to this overtime. 19 is the magic number for victory.
Some of these players, it would be reviving their careers. For some of them, it might be making their careers to begin with.
Yeah, it's jump-starting it.
30 seconds. Bring in the bomb. Look, there's nobody B. This is all going to be mid-centric. If they get, it could work. If they defeat the mid portion of this, it's fine. They can play B as a retake. But man, do they have to win this one.
They're scrambling, though. JACKZ is unconvinced of how he wants to play it.
Yeah, he's not sure, and he's got to be careful he doesn't just get straight up flashed. Here we go. First peek in, and a good trade down the middle. Djoko going to be taking up misutaaa. He's almost got that one on Python, and he will. Maka taking down bodyy all at the same time. 6 seconds on the clock, and the bomb being planted inside. 2 versus 3. No one there to stop the bomb plant. And hAdji and Maka, how do they get out of this one? They don't have any. They're just standing in the middle of everything. This is super scary. One flashbang on exercise. It had better be a good flashbang. Marcus already got taken down. That was a shot from Afro, and it's all on hAdji. He's been really good, but this might be too much, and it will be. Djoko drops him first round. It goes to HEET.
Yeah, but you can see there's a lot of stress on these players. JACKZ not lining up with Djoko to come with the original plan, kind of getting caught in no man's land, caught in transition, unsure of whether he wants to commit inside the B bomb site. That was very fortunate for HEET that they don't get punished by that play from JACKZ. Good recovery from Djoko to get that second kill.
hAdji had the right idea.
He did. No bullets, though. You can see he had to tap towards the end of it. You heard the magazine running empty. 16-15.
Unbelievable stuff. 3 people out long. Leg shot onto bodyy. He's down to 16. hAdji going to be cruising forward. Oh, it's really good. Maka as well. hAdji on the double opening. Shame he burned to the Molotov, but he did his job and then some.
I can't believe just how brawly it is. You described it perfectly earlier. Is no one's seeing a fight they don't like.
It's so crazy.
Every fight they see is the one they want to take. Smoke being put up, the smoke wall for the cross. Falcons with a huge advantage. Plenty of money for HEET to go for. Remember as well, this is not like the typical 12,000 star money that we had in Pro League just these past few weeks. This is $10,000, so you got to be careful about how you use these ops.
Ooh. There we go. Finally does extinguish it. Seems like madness. Maybe because it is. JACKZ is going to be going down. And Djoko, no point in fighting for this. I mean, 16-16 all tied up. On both sides of the emotional spectrum. If you win this, yeah, tears of joy. But if you lose and you get knocked out and eliminated, I can't even imagine, especially after such a back and forth. If you get decisively ended in the last round or in the last map, like if you lose the final map 16-4, you're at least gonna be all right. They were better on today. That's it. Now there's a million rounds you could look back on. There's so many rounds you're going to be playing over in your head thinking, man, if only I would have done this. That's it. We don't even go to a third map. Maybe we just win it outright.
And there were a lot of rounds on this one.
Yeah. More than
a lot
any
of
game I
rounds
can remember.
you could reassess and scratch your head about. None of that matters for the moment, though. It's all about what's in front of you. 16-16. Double up set up on the T side, but I imagine just take a shot, drop the op, switch back to the AK-47, see if you get lucky on the cross. Final round of the first half of OT.
I think Maka maybe had 3 or 5 kills at the end of the first half or something like that. So he's up to 17 now. You've got to give him some credit. I mean, Python's at 18, MBK's at 19. He started to get there a little bit. And there we go, opening up on Djoko as well.
Oh, they're going to go.
Yeah, they want to go for it again. They line up for JACKZ. It's a double. If he had more bullets, would have been a triple. Molotov in front as well. It's going to go into the smoke, unfortunately, but still, that is a nice defense and the only defense they had.
You can't actually even do the op stack in the middle anymore, can you? No. I didn't even think about that. Muscle memory. NBK in lower dark. A calamitous turn of events. They try and press the advantage after the alt pick and just line up. NBK is making sure there's no push in middle, but they have to come towards B. The bomb is down in front of the smoke. Oh, what a shot. What a shot on exercise.
Finding him there. You gotta be real careful. Orp on the other side. MBK might be dead. I can't believe he shoulder peeked it. That's really scary. Now he's ready to fight. Some bullets coming through. MBK really wants this fight. And it's too much. Body's on the other side to find him.
And this might be a little bit of an experience, because if MBK is calling out, hey, the AK's fighting me in middle, the AK's fighting me in the ops here as well, these players had to have, like, that's an opportunity you can try and seize upon. A 2-on-1 at this B bomb site to either trade back a kill. Maybe you're just able to pick up the bomb inside the smoke when it's just one defender.
And also, you're not going to get a better shot at it, right?
Yeah.
You'll have an isolated 2-on-1 as long as he's fighting them in there, so you might as well go for it. Flash on over. They're going to try and do it, but the bomb is here, so everyone from the CT side is ready to defend. This seems absolutely unwinnable, and it is. bodyy and JACKZ to close it out. 17-16 in favor of HEET in the opening half of overtime. That's a great start.
That is a great start. They'll take that. Nice job as well after losing the opening pick to Maka, who was aggressive in Upper Dark with that AWP. The fact that they're able to just return immediately. This spray down coming in. JACKZ. Absolutely magnificent. Completely blinded, but they're huddled up along the wall.
Craziness. Imagine if he doesn't get that blind double spray. There's no one else to defend.
Back to the T side, and you got to start racking your brain from what happened oh so long ago. What happened 18 rounds back?
Yeah, that's a lot, especially the way that the pace of the game has been. It's very hard to remember. Look at Maka, he's pushed up. This is crazy. If you turn the corner here, I mean, they're looking like they're kind of expecting it. Maybe they saw him down middle. I can't believe HEET are playing it this carefully. I almost feel like they must have spotted him running down here in lower dark from middle.
It's very possible.
Because otherwise you'd just be waiting around probably more than anything else.
Tryharding, we call it. They're gonna move in now. Maka's gonna have one chance.
And only one, because he's going to get sandwiched as well. He's feeling the pressure on both sides. They're walking up behind him.
body's not considering lower dark. I don't think they know. And Djoko actually went to stairs with his back turn. They were just doing this just by random luck. Oh, dear. That's a long time to be in lower dark with nobody to assist.
Real frustrating. Another one of those rounds you're going to go back and look at it and say, man, if I'd kept my position looking into upper dark for a second longer, maybe I get at least the kill.
Or also, why the hell are these people not coming into upper dark at any point during this round?
Yeah. But they finally did. 30 seconds now.
Good defensive rotation, though, from Falcons. They're going to have 3 players at the point of attack. They have a full A defense set up and ready to receive.
Gotta be careful, though. That smoke, if it forces them back into a mid to B split, that's even worse for them. hAdji playing up close to the wall. He's going to get one. That's a beautiful double. Running out of bullets. It's Python to help him out. He switches to the AK and continues the battle, taking down Afro, and it's going to be out on long. JACKZ going down to misutaaa. That's 17-17, all tied up again.
What a crazy defensive stand that is from hAdji. Running out of bullets, swapping over to the AK-47, mostly blind shots. What a great help from Python as well, who just swivels over to save his life.
Whew, man.
Look at the jumping and spinning.
That is well played. hAdji has been... He's really been holding them in this one. If hAdji isn't playing the way that he is, I don't think Falcons are even overtime. I think they've lost this map already.
32 kills. What a great performance for him. But probably is only going to feel like that if they end up winning the game. It's going to be crushing otherwise. Devastating for one of these two teams. One of these teams is 2 rounds away from being knocked out of the road to Rio.
What a heartbreak it would be. Don't qualify if you win, of course. Worth remembering. Got to keep on fighting. Yeah, they're checking everything. They're real careful.
I mean, after that kind of aggression from Maka in the previous round, I think you got to be aware of the possibility.
Man.
Not a single defender at the A bomb site. misutaaa hustling back towards long, but he'll be the only one, and Maka can't exactly abandon the long cave. A risky defense being called by Falcons with 3 players dedicated to B.
Yeah, Exercise checking out the middle as well, putting a lot of pressure on this, but it seems like it is going to be another push towards the catwalk. misutaaa here, mechanically, he's been quite the force for Falcons as well. Djoko already going down, more flashes coming in. Look at how layered they are. Setting up for misutaaa, but he sticks around for a little while longer. Ended up going down. hAdji will take Exercise, and it's still a 4 versus 3. Bomb is being planted right now.
He came right through that smoke with no fear. No fear whatsoever. Exercise never saw it coming, never expected it. There's one Molotov on bodyy.
Is that going to be enough? It could be. There's no smokes on the CT side. Oh, dear, Jason, this could be really interesting. That one nade, although he is on the bomb side itself, so it's going to be lost right there. That's such a shame. What a difference it could have made if he would have been back on the catwalk. 2 versus 3 now. And that bomb is ticking swiftly away. Afro out here, been somewhat of a superstar himself, but Marcus gonna show up just in time to take him down. And Python with the headshot. And they're gonna be on that defuse right away. 18-17. Falcons now 1 round away from knocking HEET out.
This is their second chance to close out the map. They had the one opportunity in the first in regulation as well. They're getting a second shot at it here. You mentioned it. What a wonderful time to Malka to come alive. Some wonderful shots in this round to keep Falcons going. This is going to be mental when one of these teams wins. Something in that room is going to break.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll pay to replace it. It's all good. 18-17, ladies and gentlemen. Last round of overtime. Or unless it's going to go double OT, which is definitely possible here. Bodyy swiftly down. They've already kind of given up. Oh, maybe not. That looked like he was going to be dead. I can't believe misutaaa made it out.
He got in. It was a Galil.
This.
Oh, look at the mid push. Massive. What a bold call. Maka and Python leading the way.
Yeah, this is the answer. Exercise, though. He sees it coming. He knows.
He sees it coming, but he wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
No desire to challenge for that space and that control. JACKZ is going to come back through T-spawn.
Impossible to see who is going to be winning this one. Python is looking for it. He's aware that someone could be coming.
They want to come back and actually negate this aggression. They want to push back these forces. Flash over the top. Maka takes the shot. Python's in trouble. Swing out again. Missed shot. Double kill for Python. Massive. JACKZ and Djoko put him down, and we're into a 3-on-3.
And out on long, waiting for the longest time as well. Afro, and he's going to get the reward. That is so cool. They park him down there, expecting someone from the CT side to come peek. MBK, oh, what a lineup! It's a triple spray down! And 19-17, a victory as Falcons put HEET in their seats.
I can think of no better player to end it like that than NBK. What a journey and what a battle. One of the old school French legends shuts them down. That's a huge victory for Falcons, and they get away with it. It was real dirty. It was real back and forth, but a beautiful way to close it out.
MBK, a legend before we even had anything called Counter-Strike Go, all the way back in Source.